What happens when a famous model gets injured ahead of the most crucial moment? The fashion world was shocked by an event that almost derailed the appearance of China's hottest model couple, Songyun and Xui Kai, at a prestigious fashion show they were looking forward to. This dramatic incident revealed another side of the glittering yet stressful fashion industry. When the red carpet was rolled out and the eyes of renowned fashion watchers were eagerly waiting, a horrific incident almost ruined everything. Who would have thought that behind Tan Songyun's stunning beauty on the catwalk was a story of struggling with excruciating pain? The injury she sustained just before her performance sent Xui Kai into a panic, questioning whether they could continue. How does a professional model cope with a crucial situation that threatens her career? Tan Songyun never imagined that a pair of shoes that was supposed to be a support for his performance would be the cause of disaster. But in the midst of panic and concern from all sides, Tan showed a high level of professionalism that left the entire fashion show staff mesmerized and paid her tremendous respect. This is the behind-the-scenes story that has never been revealed before. Tense moment behind the scenes. On the eve of the prestigious fashion show held at the Shanghai International Fashion Center, the atmosphere backstage was filled with mounting tension. Models were doing their final preparations, applying makeup and wearing clothes designed by renowned designers. Amongst the hustle and bustle, Tan Songyun, a rising female model in China and internationally, is preparing to open the show together with Xui Kai, her model partner who has been stealing the fashion world's attention lately. As told by one of the assistant stylists who was at the scene, everything was going normally until Tan tried on the special high heels for her performance. Suddenly there was a stifled scream and Tan fell. The 15-centimeter heels, which were specially designed for the fashion show, had a problem with the support structure. When Tan tried to walk in them for the final rehearsal, the heel structure failed to support her properly, causing her to severely dislocate her right ankle. Her face turned pale, and she couldn't stand up. "We all immediately panicked," said Li Min, a makeup artist who was near Tan at the time. This happened just 45 minutes before the show started, when guests and fashion watchers from around the world had already begun to fill the room. Xui Kai and panicked Xui Kai, who was chatting with designers in the next room, was immediately informed of the incident. According to eyewitnesses, Xui Kai immediately ran to Tan's dressing room with a face full of worry. "I've never seen Xui that pale. He was really panicked and kept asking if Tan was okay," said one of the staff who did not want to be named. Xui Kai's concern was not without reason. This fashion show is one of the most important events in both of their careers. Aside from being the opening act, Tan and Xui were also appointed as ambassadors for renowned designer Wang Lihan's latest collection. More than 50 international fashion observers were in attendance to watch their performance, including editors from Vogue China, Harper's Bazaar, and LA. Xui kept suggesting to cancel their appearance. He was more worried about Tan's condition than the event itself, said Zhou Wei, the event coordinator who was trying to calm the situation. Xui Kai was seen pacing the dressing room while occasionally glancing at his watch. Cold sweat beaded on his forehead as he whispered to the medical staff called in to treat Tan. Tan Songyun's courageous decision. In the midst of the panic, Tan Songyun made a decision that surprised everyone. Despite being in pain and barely able to stand, Tan insisted on performing. "I will not disappoint everyone who has been waiting. We've practiced too hard for this," Tan said in a voice trembling with pain, according to her personal assistant. The medical staff quickly provided emergency treatment to Tan's ankle. They applied special dressings and administered painkillers. However, the doctor on call strongly advised Tan not to continue with the show and to be taken to the hospital immediately for further examination. Tan flatly refused. He even asked us not to tell the organizers about his actual condition. "He just asked for 10 minutes to calm down," said Chen Jia, Tan's manager, who tried to persuade him to follow the doctor's advice. Tan's decision made Xui Kai even more anxious. He kept begging Tan to reconsider his decision. Xui was almost in tears while persuading Tan. They spoke in low voices, but we could see that Xui was very worried about Tan's safety, said a hairdresser who was nearby. Tense moments on the catwalk. At exactly 7:30 p.m., the fashion show started. Guests who were unaware of the behind-the-scenes drama sat quietly waiting for the opening performance. The music started, The spotlights were turned on, and all eyes were on the end of the catwalk. Songyun and Xui Kai appeared together with professional smiles that did not show the slightest sign of difficulty. Tan strides gracefully, hiding the immense pain behind her calm expression. Xui Kai walked beside her, occasionally giving her a supportive look. No one realized that Tan was struggling with every step. "He looked perfect," says Wang Lihan, the designer whose designs Tan wore that day. "I only found out about his condition after they went backstage." For almost 3 minutes, Tan walked the catwalk, posed several times, and even did her trademark full twirl. The photographers and fashion journalists in attendance praised their looks, unaware of the great struggle Tan was engaged in. The struggle behind perfection. Soon after returning backstage and away from the public eye, Tan Songyun finally could no longer bear the pain. He almost collapsed if not immediately caught by Xui Kai and some of the staff who were already on standby. She was immediately taken to the break room, and the doctor checked her condition, said one of the event's security staff. The doctor who examined Tan after her performance was shocked at the severity of her injury. Her ankle swelled to twice the normal size. "It's very surprising that she can walk in this condition, let alone in high heels," said Dr. Zhang, a doctor specially called by the organizers. Xui Kai did not leave Tan's side during the examination. His face showed relief that their performance was a success, but also deep concern for Tan's condition. Xui kept holding Tan's hand. They whispered, and several times Xui was seen wiping Tan's tears, said one of the makeup artists in the room. Heartwarming response from the fashion show team. News of Tan Songyun's struggle quickly spread among the fashion show staff and crew. Within minutes, almost everyone involved in the event was aware of the bravery shown by Tan. "This is one of the most moving moments in my career in fashion," said Alessandro Moretti, an international event director hired specifically for the fashion show. The event management took immediate action. They called in the best medical team and even planned to take Tan to the hospital in a special ambulance after the show. "We have great respect for Tan's professionalism and dedication. This exceeded our expectations," said Liu Hong, event director. The designers whose works were showcased in the fashion show also paid special tribute to Tan. Some of them even came directly to the break room to express their gratitude and admiration. "What Tan did today is a lesson for all of us about professionalism and love for the art of fashion," said one senior designer. After the fashion show ended, Tan Songyun was immediately taken to Shanghai International Medical Center for a thorough examination. The diagnosis showed that he had a second-degree sprain of his right ankle, requiring at least 3 weeks of recovery time. Xui Kai continued to accompany Tan throughout the hospitalization process. According to a close source, Xui even canceled some of his scheduled shoots to be with Tan during the initial recovery period. They are not only work partners, but also close friends. Xui feels responsible and wants to make sure Tan gets the best care, the source said. Support also came from various parties in the fashion industry. Wang Lihan, the designer whose work Tan was wearing at the time of the incident, announced that he would design special shoes for Tan with comfort and safety in mind. "This is my form of responsibility as a designer. Model safety is as important as aesthetics," Wang said in a press conference a few days after the incident.